All right, so 1 month ago, I applied Armor Shield Lite from Avalon King to this vehicle behind me. And at the time, the hydrophobics were awesome. But I think, as I mentioned in this video, or in that video, the car behind me, this goes through a tunnel wash once a week, and not just like a touchless tunnel wash. It actually goes through the full brush tunnel wash. No protection. We get the cheapest like possible wash there is. And I took it through the tunnel wash actually last week. It was the fourth week that this has been on here, so 4 tunnel washes. And I took this one through this last week, and I noticed that there was still water beading. There was still protection on the paint as I went through. In fact, I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully you could see this, but there was actually like water behavior consistent with some protection being left behind. And then the air dryers or whatever were going across there, and you could honestly see like that there was that there was protection left. So today what I want to do is I have my little pressure washer with me. I want to see just what the actual hydrophobics look like if I was to spray water on this. And then, you know, I guess just show you, because for a 1 to 2 month protection coating, that's or sealant, that's how this was billed to me. For 1 to 2 month protection, I think going through 4 tunnel washes like that and lasting a full month, I think is a testament to, you know, that it stands up as advertised, I guess. I'm not being paid for this video. The original video, they did supply this product to me, but I'm not being paid for this video. Nobody asked me to do this video. I'm just doing this because it really surprised me at how well this stood up. So if you'll remember, I think one of the videos I did, I actually showed the hydrophobics on the side. So and on the hood, let's see how this looks now. Okay, so we don't have those tight beads anymore. It doesn't look like it has like total ceramic protection like it did, but you could definitely see there's still protection on the paint. Now let's look at the hood. So I see more water beads on the hood. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so we have less beads and more sheeting going on, but you could definitely tell we have some tight beads. Not the greatest, but definitely you could see it's still protected. So overall, you know, given the fact that this goes through a car wash every week, you know, it's full touch brush car wash. Using the cheapest package, no protection applied, no sealant or anything. Okay guys, one other thing, let me show you really quick. So I showed you the hydrophobics on the front corner. This is where I applied it with a towel and wiped it in. So you can see this. So the hydrophobics, I mean, it's the protection's still standing up, but where I applied it as a drying aid or on wet, now I did use quite a bit, I sprayed it on wet, but I think you're going to see that this actually over here stood up better. I mean, look at that. As a drying aid, just spraying it on wet, on a wet car and then drying it off. Now I did apply, like I said, I applied more, but this actually, I'm really surprised. This actually provides better beading. So from now on, I would just use it, or I'm just gonna use it as a drying aid. If I do like a rinseless wash or something on this thing, I'm just gonna use it as a drying aid and not even wipe it in with a separate microfiber towel. I'll just use it as a drying aid and then clean my towels. So again, wipe on, drying aid, much better as a drying aid. In fact, here's where I applied it, just on the straight on the paint. And that actually just sheets more. So as a drying aid, in fact, you would argue that over here where I applied it straight onto the paint, it more would have actually gone onto the surface. So as a drying aid, this actually works better as a drying aid. So anyway, now I'm gonna reapply. I'm gonna spray this whole thing down, reapply it, and be done with it. I'm literally just applying like 2 sprays per panel, maybe 3. And immediately, like as soon as I'm spraying this on, you can actually see the difference in hydrophobics. And you could feel the slickness. You could also feel the slickness on the paint with just the towel too. Okay guys, let me bring you in and show you the hydrophobics now. Just as a drying aid, let me show you what it's doing. We're back to instant hydrophobics again. All right guys, just thanks for watching. Really, hopefully this was a short video, but yeah, I just want to say this is as advertised, and it wipes on, or it goes on, it wipes off super easy. I love it as a drying aid. It works. It lasted 4 tunnel washes, full brush tunnel washes. So, as a drying aid also, I sprayed it on what, 2 or 3, maybe actually most of the car I did two sprays per panel. So I used maybe an ounce or so. So yeah, you get a lot. This is 16 ounces, so you get quite a few applications as a drying aid. I don't know if they sell this in the gallons, but again, I'm not being paid for this video. Nobody asked me to do this video. I just really wanted to do the update to show you kind of why I was really surprised that this still, that a 1 to 2 month drying aid, sealant, whatever it is, lasted through 4 full brush tunnel washes. So until the next video, thanks for watching guys. I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.